What's up, you beautiful people? I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to create a 3D flipping login form. Like you can see in the screen, we have got a rectangular card, and here in this card, if I move my mouse cursor over this card, you get to see a login form where we have got the header as welcome, and we have got a username with a placeholder where we can actually type the username we want, admin, and then you can enter the password, required password, and then we can log into anywhere that we use this form in. Now, today we're going to create this using pure HTML and CSS. So that's the topic of today's video. Today I'm going to create this 3D flipping form. So without wasting any time, let's start making this. Alright, we have got this folder here which is form, and here in this folder we have got a logo which will be going to use in the front side of our 3D flipping login card. Alright, so this is the only file that we have in our folder. Now here we're going to create the index.html file. Index.html. So this is the required HTML file, and here we're going to do the particular things. Let me cut this, and here in the title I'm going to write, card. Sorry. Okay, now let's start. We have got this body here, and here in this body we are going to create a div and going to give a class which will be card. Let me put my notes here so that it will be better to see. Okay. So I've got this div which is card, then we're going to create another div here for the front side of our card and give this div a CSS class as the front. Then in the front side of the card, remember we had a logo. So for that I'm going to use an img tag, and here in the src I'm going to write logo.png because that's what we have in our folder. You can see here this is logo.png. Okay, sorry for that. Now let me first style this logo.png. So to style it, we're going to create one style.css file. So it'll be style.css, and let me first link this style.css with our HTML because that's the mistake I do every time. Alright, that's done. Now in the style.css, the first thing that we're going to write is body margin 0, then padding 0. Then we're going to style the front side. So for that I'm going to write the required class which was front, and then we'll write the img because that's what we are going to style now. So for the image we are going to use height, HEIGHT, sorry for that, I'm very bad in typing. Okay, height will be 150 pixel, then width will be 150 pixel, 150 pixel, then margin top 120 pixel, then margin left 65 pixel. Alright, that's for the image. Now let me first run this with our live server and watch how it looks like. So this is the required image that we have got till now. Now we're going to create the front side of the card, the first part of creating the 3D flipping login card. So, okay, this looks fine. So for that I'm going to create, I guess, another div. Yes, we have to create another div for the back side. Div class back, and here we are going to write h2 and write b2 quotes. Okay, we have already created the front side, the class front for the front side of our card, so we can create that. So for that I'm going to write the card, and here in this card I'm going to write position absolute, then top 50%, left 50%. You know, I have created the note, like at first I wrote the code and then I copied that in my copy so that I can make the video clearly, because if I don't copy the code and if I don't watch it during making the video, I'll mess this up. So this is basically transform, translate, -50%, -50%, comma 50% to bring it in the center. Width will be 300 pixel, then height will be 400 pixel, then transform style, transform style, preserve 3D. So this is basically for the 3D style that we're going to create, like the card. Now we'll write perspective 600 pixel, then we'll use transition of 0.5 seconds. This transform style, preserve 3D, and perspective is basically used in case of all the 3D things that we create using HTML and CSS. Now let's save this and watch it with our live server. Is there any change or not? Till now there is no change, but the one change that we have got is it is coming to the center of the page. Moving to the next part. The next part is going to be the front side of the card. You can see I have created this class front for the front side of our card. So let me first finish designing the front side. So for that I'm going to write card.front for the front side. And here I'm going to write position absolute, then top 0, left 0, then width 100%, height 100%, then background. So here is the background part. You can choose any color you want, that's up to you. I've chosen the blue color because I think that's good for me. Then I'll write backface visibility hidden, then transform TRNS FORM transform rotate x 0 degree. Then we'll write transition of 0.5 seconds. So transform rotate x 0 degrees because it's going to rotate, okay? As we are in the front side of the card, so we have written 0 degree. If we're in the back side of the card, then we'll write transform rotate minus 180 degree to flip it, okay? Now let's save this for now, and you can see this, we have got a blue colored rectangular card. Now our next thing is to make it hover, like if we move our mouse cursor something or whatever, that something happens. So for that I'm going to do dot card hover dot front. Alright, yeah. Alright, transform transform rotate x, and here we're going to use minus 180 degree to rotate it. Alright, you can see here, if I move my mouse cursor, you can see it gets rotated 180 degree, minus 180 degree. Okay, so this is all for the front side of our card. Then we should move to the back side of our card. Yeah, so we have already created the class back. So I'll write here dot card dot back, and rest is all the designing that we're going to do here. So it will almost be as like the front side of the card logo. So let me first copy this and paste it here, and I will edit that later. Okay, now position should be absolute, top will be 0, left will be 0, width 100, height 100, background will be blue, backface is visibility hidden, transition 0.5 seconds, transform, rotate, and here, that's the thing I was telling you. Like in the back side of the card, we'll use transform, rotate 180 degree, yes. Okay, after this, let's clear the hover effect that we're left with. So for that, I'm going to write dot card hover space dot back, and here I'm going to write transform rotate x 0 degree. I hope this works. Let's save this, and here in the live server, if I move my mouse cursor over this, you can see it flips, and on the back side it shows us B2 codes. It is showing us B2 codes because we have a header here, H2, which is B2 codes. Now, let's continue with this. Sorry for that. Let's continue with this, the class back. So after H2, we are going to give another div, which will have a class box. So this is basically for the login form, BOX. Okay. Now here in the box we'll have a header which will say WLCOME, welcome to us. And after that we are going to do the form. So for the, I'm going to write form, and here in this form I'm going to, so in the form I'm going to give it a paragraph here, and I'll say username, USERNAME. After username I'll give the attribute of input, INPUT, input type, it'll be text, and here I'm going to use a placeholder which says enter username. And after that I'm going to repeat the same thing. I'm going to use a paragraph here, and here I'm going to write PSSWORD. Okay, here too I'm going to write input, and in place of text here I'm going to write password because this will contain the password. Also I'm going to use a placeholder, and here I'm going to write enter password. Alright? Okay, this seems fine. Now it's time to close this form tag. And after closing this form tag, it's time to create the button, the login button. Alright, so for that I'm going to create another class which will be div, and give this div a class name which will be but, which stands for button actually. Here I'm going to create a button, and here I'm writing login. And here I'm going to create some link. So the first link that I'm going to create will be forget forget password. Like if you forget password, you can press this link and it will lead you to a different page where you can, you know, reset your password. And here I'm using this break tag because I need some space between these two links. Another link for don't have an account. If you don't have an account, you can create one by clicking here. Don't have an ACCOUNT, don't have an account, you can create one here. Okay, now let's save this. And what's in the server? Just a second. Yes, you can see we have got these big two quotes, welcome, username, and here is a placeholder which is enter username. You can enter your username. We've got the password area, we've got this login button, we've got these two links. Alright? Okay, now it's time to style all these things. So to style that, we are again in the style.css file. So the first thing we're going to style is the box. We've got this, where is it? Yeah, we've got this class which is box. So here I'm going to write dot box, and the same thing, position, position absolute, then background will be white, then width will be 250 pixel, height will be 350 pixel. Height will be 350 pixel, then top will be 50%, left will be 50% too, because we want it in the center. Left 50%, then translate minus 50%, comma minus 50%. Then after that we are going to use border radius. What is it? Border radius of 10%. Alright, let's save this. And why is it showing nothing? What's the reason? Because we have used background as white. Is that the reason? Okay, doesn't matter. After that we are going to style different things and it will eventually get organized. The next thing that we're going to do is to style our header, which was, I guess, welcome. Yes, welcome. So for that I'm going to write padding 30 pixel, 0, 0, then 60 pixel. Sorry for looking like here and typing it here, okay, because that's what I can do. I'm not such a rich person, like I will have different monitors in front of me and I can do all these things. Whatever. Now, after H3, here I'm going to use color as blue, then font size 25 pixel. Font size 25 pixel. Let's save this and see is there anything? No. Okay, no problem. After H3 we're going to style our form. So in form we're going to use padding left, PADD padding left 23 pixel, then line height will be 10 pixel. Let's save this. I think there won't be any difference even now. Okay, there is some problem here. Actually, I have created, the problem is running with me. I've created this video twice and all the 3 times I have failed making it. There is some problem somewhere. Every time I make it, it get destroyed. Okay, I'm really very sorry. I have used here 0 digs. That's the reason it's not working. Alright, okay, this is fine now. We have got this h3 welcome organized in its own place, and now we are going to style the rest of the things. Now, after the form, we are going to style the paragraph of the form, that was the username and the password. So I'll write the form p is the true. Sorry, I don't need dot because it's not a class. Okay, thank you. Form p font size will be 15 pixel. 15 pixel. I must be really very careful with this font size, okay, because it may destroy the whole, the visibility of this form. So after saving this, you can see I have got this good username and password. Just the thing, this B2 code is not yet organized. Let me see that first. So it was basically H2, right? Wait a second, I don't need that B2 code, so I'm gonna remove that from here. This H2, I'm going to remove this, that doesn't matter. Let's save this, and yeah, this looks fine now. Okay, after that, the next styling that is required is after form P, the next one is form input, FORM INPUT. What is this? In form input, I'm going to write border, none, and then font size will be 10 pixel. Okay, now after that, after form input, I'm going to style the button. Okay, let me first, what's this? Okay, this is how it looks like. Username, I've got no borders here. After I click here, I'll get the border, that's fine. And here I can write the username, and in the password I can type my password. Okay, fine. Now let's style this login button and these 2 links. So for that, I'm going to write .but because .but was the class of that. And here I'm going to use height ZHT. Height will be 40 pixel. Height will be 40 pixel. Then width will be 150 pixel. Background color, what am I doing? Background color will be blue. Then border radius will be 20 pixel. Then font size, I'm messing everything up because I'm not good enough today. Font size will be 20 pixel. What the? 20 pixel, and after margin left, MARZIN, margin left will be 50 pixel. Then margin bottom will be 10 pixel. Alright, cursor, 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 pointer. Alright, let's save this, and what's it? This is how it looks like till now. I've got this login button. Okay, this is not looking too good. There was more of styling left to do. So here I'm going to use, did I miss something? Border radius, height, width, margin left 50, margin bottom 10 pixel, cursor, pointer. Okay, looks good. .but, BUTON, XOVER. Here I'm going to use background, BACK, background will be white, and transition will be 0.5 seconds. Let's save this out, and you can see I've got this login button here. I think the login button should go a bit more down. Now going to the last styling is the styling of those two links to refer to regenerate our password if we forget it. So for that I'm going to write font size, which will be 12 pixel. Then text decoration will be none. Then margin left will be 23 pixel. That's all I think, if there is no problem. Yes, the thing is it's not looking good because of this. I should bring it a bit down. So to bring it down, all I need to do is let's use margin top instead of margin bottom. What if we use, let's check this out, margin top, what if we say 40 pixel? Let's save this. Is there any change? Yes, it has gone down, but it has gone too down. So let's say we're going to use 30 pixel, and let's see if this fixes that or not. Okay, I think it's fine. Now these two, there is no, what you say, no breathing space in between them. So for that I can use a break tag here after this. So if I use a break tag, I think there will be some space between them. Let me use another one. Save this. Okay, this is fine. I have the two break tag and it fixes everything. So this is the final 3D login form. So I have got this rectangular card, and if I move my mouse cursor over this card, you can see it flips in vertical direction, and it gives us a login form where we can enter the username, then we can enter the password, anything that we have set up, then we can click on this login, and this login button has got a hover effect also. Now if you click on this login, this will get logged in, or if you forget the password, you can click on this forget password link and you can reset it again. And then we have got this another link which says don't have an account. So if you don't have an account, you can create one with us. That's all for today. I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you like this video and share it with your friends. Also, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again in my next video.